Hello, welcome to the James Linker Experience. Has anyone got jump leads? Because my brain won't start. How did she know how to make herself look like a shoe? And why did she spend time making herself look like a shoe? My brain is telling me to watch that another 40 times, but we'll move on.
They're still on us! Faster! Listen! Oh my god, look at that! Hold on! Right there! She almost grabbed it! No! Throttle wide! Now! Hang on back there! Throttle wide! They're still coming! They're falling behind! Keep it up! Don't let up!
If that's not AI, then those seals must be absolutely starving. Throw them some fish or a passenger or something.
Having that. What is that? I'm just saying, does anybody remember that? That's an interesting hand sign, ain't it? I'm just saying, like, I don't remember that. Is this one of those, what do they call that? Where people think it used to be something that it ain't no more? Mandela effect or something? Is this one of those? Because I don't remember that.
I also don't remember Kevin McAllister throwing up the 666s. Those were the days. Those were the movies. Before some guy decided to Photoshop satanic symbolism into the Home Alone 2 poster. Sorry, had to.
Look at these big ass birds on the balcony. Look at these big ass vulture birds on the damn balcony. Nah, brother. No.
Well, that's a room with a view. If ever there was a bad omen for living in a high-rise apartment.
Look at these big ass.
That is it. I'm hoping that is not what I think it is on the glass. But when you gotta go, you gotta go. It's all going to be like that soon, isn't it? Self-checkout in all shops, paying for everything using apps, no waiter to shout at when you've had a bad day and just want to randomly scream at people. Have any of you been to a place like that? Was the food nice? Did it have a finger in it?
They've been called the worst company in the world. They once had an intelligence operation bigger than the CIA, and they have near complete control over how and what you eat. Cargill Incorporated is the biggest privately owned company in America by a huge margin. They bring in more money than the third, fourth, and fifth largest companies combined. Pretty much any food you buy, they make a little bit of money off of. This is a result of over a century of consolidation, absorbing, buying up, and merging with other companies to try to control a chunk of every aspect of the food economy.
Cargill's Allburger brand salt,
plant proteins,
asphalt rejuvenators,
partially hydrogenated product.
A very, very special treat.
Their power and breadth have kept wages down, squashed worker power, and pushed family farms to the brink of non-existence, while manipulating prices for the consumer. That's you. And that ubiquity is about to get even worse. Cargill has plans to absorb a chicken empire. It's all made one family very, very rich. The Cargill Macmillans own 88% of the company. 14 of them are billionaires. The family is worth a total of $40 billion.
Christmas presents at their house would be a problem. Thanks for the private jet, Mike. I needed a new one. I'd actually never heard of them, but wealthy families owning entire industries is a strange concept, but does exist. So my boyfriend and I fully believe we caught some sort of UFO entering and leaving our atmosphere. My brain needs a jump start again. Let's slow it down. Something really bright flies past, but an alien craft on a diversion through our atmosphere is probably a bit presumptuous based on that footage. New images of Bledsoe Orb with numbers inside. Emily Bledsoe, daughter of UFO experiencer Chris Bledsoe, just dropped this mind-blowing video of the green orb with hidden numbers inside. Filmed at Wrightsville Beach, this orb emerged from the ocean.
I've never seen an orb like this one because it has a message in it right there. This is a slowed down shot of the orb, but I'm going to show you some still images that show the digits that are in there very clearly. My dad is Chris Bledsoe. We filmed this at Wrightsville Beach during the State of the World Forum. This orb came out of the water and we watched it on the horizon for quite a while. He filmed this with his fancy camera. That's the original. This is an enhanced version. This is it reflected. And here's another enhanced version. the same orb at a different time. This is the year of alignment, everyone. Just like the lady told my dad in 2012, our world is going to come into a new knowledge, and it seems like the phenomenon is speaking to us in more clear ways than they ever have before. They let us film this so that you could see it.
So Chris Bledsoe is this interesting case where this guy came across a UFO and then he says he has a relationship with them where he can summon them through his mind. There's a TV show called Beyond Skinwalker Ranch where you can watch him doing this. It's actually really strange. And if you're asking James, do you really watch Beyond Skinwalker Ranch? The answer is yes, absolutely.
So there's this crazy mushroom that reliably makes you see tiny cartoon people.
That sounds like a Seth Rogen ran out of ideas 10 years ago movie.
Not random stuff, specifically 2 centimeter tall humans marching around your actual environment and interacting with stuff. One professor in China described lifting his tablecloth during dinner to find hundreds of these little dudes marching like soldiers. When he lifted it higher, their heads stuck to the underside of the cloth while their bodies kept marching in place. What's even crazier is that people across totally different cultures report the exact same hallucination. Papua New Guinea, China, Philippines, different countries, different languages, but everyone sees the same tiny people doing similar things. That's way too oddly specific to be a coincidence. So scientists have analysed the mushroom and found 0 known psychoactive compounds. No psilocybin, nothing. So whatever chemical makes you see little people is completely unknown to science. Right now they're feeding it to mice trying to find out what the hell is in there. Interestingly, a 1700-year-old Chinese text mentions a flesh spirit mushroom that when eaten raw allows you to see a little person and attain transcendence immediately. So have humans been tripping on this throughout history? This mushroom was sold in markets for decades before scientists even identified the species in 2014. We still don't know how it works in 2025. Makes you wonder what else is out there just waiting for someone to notice.
Don't pretend you didn't just look up how to buy that mushroom. This is genuinely fascinating. Researchers are trying to identify what compound is creating this effect. The Matrix is about to be blasted wide open.
Okay, this is the big sinkhole that is over in Gainesville.
Right here. Look at the cavern down in here.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude, this is going to give way here soon.
Well, that's a one-way ticket to Inner Earth. Xiao Zhao Heavenly Pit is the world's deepest sinkhole. It is located in China, 2,054 feet long, 1,762 feet wide, and 1,677 and 2,172 feet deep. That is incredible. I could spend all day looking at sinkholes because I'm weird.
Qué desgracia. ¿Te puedo tocar? ¿Te puedo tocar? ¿Te puedo tocar?
Algunas personas van a considerar que todo esto es un fraude y que pues realmente es imposible que tú hayas hecho algo así.
If an orb enters my bedroom, I'm wetting my pants and screaming for mummy, to be clear. Not holding my hand out like you're giving it doggy treats. This is Juan Juanito, who I've shown before on this channel, who claims to have regular pictures and videos of aliens turning up around his home. My BS meter goes off with that guy, but who knows.
This video surfaced online back in 2014. The entire scene was caught on Officer Joe Hall's dash cam as he pulled over a driver for an unsafe lane change. Per standard protocol, Hall approached the vehicle and asked the driver for his license and registration. According to the driver, as he reached over to provide the documentation to the officer, he noticed a bright light in the distance. When all of a sudden, it was as if the officer began to melt and suddenly vanished right in front of his eyes. The driver immediately fled the scene and called 911 from his cell phone. When the police caught up to the driver, he was detained and questioned. However, when this dash cam footage surfaced, the driver was free to go. This is truly one of those incidences where you'll have to see it to believe it.
Why have I never heard of that before? Whatever that light was melted him. This has to be fake, or else I feel like that would be the footage that altered our reality.
In the next 12 months, everything you know about movies and media is going to change. You will no longer need a camera, you won't need actors, you won't even need any money. You can describe it, you can make it. And that means Hollywood's monopoly on imagination is about to change. And they know this, they're preparing for it. Lionsgate just partnered with Runway AI. Disney has over 50 researchers rewriting productions with AI tools. Warner Brothers already uses algorithms to decide what actors get hired. And Netflix tested AI in its short film The Dog and the Boy with great success. We're even seeing new studios like Staircase that are producing feature-length films with AI right now. Deep Dub can translate voices across languages with perfect lip sync you would never know. And text-to-video models like Veo and Sora 2 are creating scenes that look real, but this is just the beginning. This is a glimpse at what's coming. Within 12 months, we'll all become directors if we choose to, from the comfort of our own home. Every tool that once cost studios millions will soon live in your laptop or inside your cell phone. Actors will now compete with their digital doubles. Writers will compete with machines that never sleep and usually make no mistakes. And anyone, anywhere, will be able to create a film that looks like a $100 million production from their bedroom.
It's all got so strange already. Movies over the last few years have been so bad that maybe AI replacing Kathleen Kennedy is actually a good thing.
I don't know how to explain this, but something insane was going on in ancient India. They had the same rock scooping tool as the Inca, but thousands of years before them. Thousands of years before Petra, they were carving their temples out of the mountain, and unlike Petra, they fully decorated the inside, head to toe. So detailed. If you don't have a guide showing you where all these little things are, you'll never even see them. The Shore Temple, entirely granite. The holes are 3 millimeters, that big, and they curve. The only comparison we have is ancient Egypt, like this obelisk base, but it's still not that detailed. Each Egyptian obelisk was carefully selected because it rings like a bell. This has been heavily researched. Ancient India did the same thing. India was not content with the fact that they just ring, though. They put them inside the temple as art. You can play the temples like an instrument. That is exclusively ancient India. The columns themselves even look like sound waves. The polish on these things has lasted thousands of years. This one is basalt, and it revealed something very strange. Basalt's harder than your countertop, but it shows this warping feature that is only characteristic of injection molding like we do with plastic.
Nerd. There seems to be something we are missing from ancient civilizations. What theories do you have as to how they built these incredible structures, and also alternative theories as to why they built these structures?
Okay, so riding in Chicagoland on the freeway, this is 294 passing Halsted. I don't know what this is floating in the sky. Like, at first I thought it was balloons, but if it was balloons, it'd be moving. And then right at this time, it started raining. So, like, it can't be leaves or something that is floated up into the sky. Like, whatever this is stationary, and it's a lot of it. And it actually goes higher than that. Have you guys ever seen anything like this? Comment down below.
My initial thought was some sort of remnants from a fire, but they just seem to be suspended there. What is that in the sky? At this point, it's a genuine mystery. This is the coolest thing ever. There's a two-tailed creature flying around chasing an orb right now. They're in my bedroom. It is totally amazing.
My wife and I are filming this little guy flying around the room and an orb. It's chasing the orb. It almost caught it. Look, I'm going to show you something. Watch this. You're going to see its tail. Oh, it's going to slow it down for you. Watch right there. Now you can see the orb fly away. It's going to fly over the bed. It has two tails. They both light up the room. And there's the other.
Am I being dumb? Probably, but that is genuinely amazing. What is that flying around his room? Is it AI or CGI trickery? I feel like it's not, but it terrifies me. This has been the James Linker Experience one more time. Thank you for watching. See you soon.